Report reaching us from Sokoto, Nigeria, December 30, 2025. In a significant escalation against terrorism in West Africa, the United States, in coordination with the Nigerian government, conducted airstrikes on Christmas Day that targeted bases of the ISIS-affiliated Lakurawa terrorist group in Sokoto State. According to on-the-ground reports, the strikes successfully hit key locations, killing several militants and destroying their infrastructure, countering earlier claims of strikes on empty fields. Residents of Masalachi in Tangaza local government area, LGA, have reported witnessing terrorists fleeing nearby forests in the aftermath of the attacks. The bombarded sites include Kawuri, Malgam, and Malgam forests, identified as operational hubs for the Lakurawa group. We can confirm that the locations were struck, stated a chief correspondent reporting live from Masalachi. Villagers and traders have described how terrorists moved from one part of the forest to another, but the strikes have caused significant disruption. The correspondent, who has been traveling across Sokoto State for the past 48 hours, emphasized that Tangaza serves as a central base for Lakurawa activities. The area is strategically located along routes leading to neighboring countries, including Niger Republic, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Local accounts highlight how migrants from the Sahel region, described by some as travelers or insurgents, have contributed to instability, instilling fear among communities. A local correspondent provided context on the region's complex security landscape. Tangaza has a very complicated security situation, the correspondent explained. The Lakurawa operate alongside bandits, and there's a history of tribal conflicts between Hausa and Fulani groups. He noted that the group has been active since 2018, specializing in cattle rustling, kidnappings, and imposing levies on farmers' harvest. They wait until your farm produce is ready for harvest and start coming to kidnap and ask you to sell your farm produce, the correspondent said, relaying villagers' experiences. The report revealed surprising levels of development in the terrorist forest settlements, including the construction of boreholes and wells, indicating a more permanent presence than previously understood. The correspondent recounted historical incidents, such as the 2020 killing of a divisional police officer, DPO, and 6 other officers inside a police headquarters, and a 2021 clash that resulted in the deaths of 6 Fulani individuals amid tribal tensions. Initially invited by some locals to counter bandits, the Lakurawa group reportedly shifted roles, acting as reformers by enforcing strict religious rules on dress, food, and drink. This led to conflicts within communities. At one point, the Lakurawa even helped locals push back bandits, the correspondent said, but then they became a problem, trying to regulate people's lives. While the strikes have been hailed as precise, hitting targets based on validated intelligence, concerns remain about follow-up actions. There's a need for consolidation, the chief correspondent stressed. Some terrorists are leaving their bases and might resettle elsewhere. He highlighted ongoing clearance operations by Nigerian security forces but urged stronger military presence to prevent regrouping. Communities are calling for enhanced institutions and investigations into local collaborators, including those who may have married into terrorist families or provided support. The Nigerian Defense Headquarters issued a statement 2 days ago confirming clearance efforts, but details remain limited. Sources indicate that the strikes have boosted local morale, with residents expressing hope for restored safety. This is perhaps the time when we can begin to go into those places and dig for more information, the local correspondent added, emphasizing the opportunity for communities to rally and rebuild. U.S. President Donald Trump, referenced in related discussions, has been credited for authorizing the strikes, which align with broader efforts to combat ISIS affiliates in the region. As investigations continue, the focus shifts to ensuring long-term security in Sokoto's vulnerable border areas. This report is based on exclusive on-the-ground coverage by correspondents in the region.